Hey guys, welcome to a progress ramble. So this one's not a progress video, mainly because all the footage I had has corrupted. It happened before in the last video, but it wasn't that bad, so it didn't really make a difference. Except this one, I was sort of planning on doing like a big blowout video, because the other videos did quite well. Well, I say quite well. They got a few views, more than I expected. So I was going to put a bit more effort into the next one, and it just, yeah, everything went wrong. But right now I am doing the Dragon Warhammer grind. I am 1500 shamans in. I've been using a cannon pretty much the entire time. Probably did like 150 without a cannon, and I sort of thought I need a cannon, so I went and got a cannon, and I've been using one since then. I brought a few drop boosters. I think I've got like 3 left. I haven't used them the whole time. I just thought I'd use the money I have on my alt to buy some, and use them up whilst I'm doing this, because it seems like the best thing for them. Just because it reduces the average, like it reduces the chance of it by like 450. Because obviously it's 1 in 3k. So 15% of 3k is 450, give or take. I think it's like 334, so it's like 365 kills reduced. So it's not. It's probably the best thing I can think of using it on. In terms of reward, I don't need it for anything at God Wars. I don't really think I need it for chambers. Like using 1 booster per raid at Cox is just a bit like a CBA. So I thought I might as well use it on something that I can like get full usage out of it with. So I chose shamans because that's what I'm doing, and I want to be done with this grind as soon as possible. So I don't use the Rune Light Cannon spot. I use one that I found myself. This cannon spot is, I don't know, I think it's optimal. I've tested a couple. This one seems to work the best for me. I'm not sure if the other one is better for like avoiding damage. But in terms of DPS, this one seems to be the best, and like accessibility, you probably see why. So this tile here marks the range of this Lizardman Shaman and his aggro range. So if I was to walk 1 tile west, so if I walk all the way back, you'll see you start walking. He died. But if I was to walk to that tile there, he would be out of his like NPC range and start walking. This tile here is the South Shaman's aggro range. If I walk past that, he will do the same. If I show an example, so I've tagged him, he's in combat with me. If I walk here, my cannon's hitting him, so he's staying in combat. But if he doesn't hit me, between me hitting him and the cannon hitting him, he will just walk out of range. I can see that shaman there began walking back. So this spot, like, I tag all of them and the cannon is doing optimal damage. The only annoying part is sometimes you're not in aggro range of the eastmost in shaman, so you've got to walk up, hit him, walk south, and then bring him into the range of the cannon, which isn't really that bad, but it just makes it a little bit tedious. But that is Lizardman Shamans for you. They're quite the boring content. I haven't been disliking them, but just sort of, I don't know, they're not too bad. They're a lot better than some of the other content that I have to do. For example, I've done 1100 Cerberus and I haven't got Primordial Boots yet, so yeah, it's definitely worse than Lizardmen. I find it quite fun. Maybe I just hate myself, but I find Lizardmen Shamans to be like, it's entertaining. Not entertaining, but it's AFK enough to not be, well, it's not AFK, so I have to completely pay attention, which is one thing I like. So I don't really play alt accounts or anything when I'm doing stuff like this, so it's it's engaging, I guess would be the word. You sort of have to pay attention to what's going on. So it's not the worst thing in the world. In terms of account progress, I got the Completionist Monkey. I also got a Kodai Wand. I got Rigor, which is one of the reasons I'm doing Lizardmen. And I got a Twisted Bow. So my raid's kill count at the time of getting a Twisted Bow. Oh no, and I got Dragon Claws as well. And I'm now, I think my kill count's about quite a bit. Yeah, 131. So I was like 80 or something in the last video. Now 131. So I've done a few more raids. Since the Twisted Bow, I've literally only done like 16 raids. I haven't really. One or two I thought I'd go and do the Dragon Warhammer grind before I go back to Chambers, just because Dragon Warhammer will make the arms a bit faster, make Ice Demon a bit faster. If I get a Dragon Warhammer, I'll be able to do Tecton without wanting to kill myself. So yeah, that's sort of another reason. Like Tecton, since the change to him being completely immune to range damage, is quite annoying. I don't skip it if it's good layout, but if I have like another source of an overload in the raid, I won't do Tecton. Just because it's fucking horrible. So I'll re-scout for something. But if Tecton's the only overload in the scout, then I'll keep the raid and do that one. So I end up not doing that much Tecton, but you know, it sort of is what it is. In terms of what I need from Chambers, obviously I have everything besides Ancestral and a Dins. I don't really want the Dins, so Ancestral is sort of what I'm hoping for. Twisted Horns would be nice, but only one. If I could choose, I'd get only one pair because they're quite useless. Besides that, but yeah, so I'm probably gonna like. I think my like long term goal, like really long term, is go Dragon Warhammer, finish Ancestral. Once I've done with Ancestral, go and get a BGS, and then try and get a Spirit Shield. So just like any sigil, I'm not gonna go for an Ellie or whatever. I think a Spirit Shield and then maybe a Nightmare drop, and then a Vernic Defender hilt. So like those are my goals at the minute. So like some TOB, some raids, some Nightmare, and some Corp. Corp's probably going to be shit, and I think I'll probably end up burning out and just finishing 200 mil Slayer. I'm not sure how much Slayer XP I'll be getting from the Dragon Warhammer grind, because I am doing it all on task. Because I'm skipping for Lizardman tasks, and then, because obviously I'm a super donator, so I'm skipping for Lizardman tasks, and then I'm just doing them with a Slayer Helm for the free XP. Mainly because I'm 200 mil range and I'm close to 200 mil hit points, and I don't want to be doing stuff like this for no XP at all, especially when I could be getting XP from it. So that's why I've been skipping for tasks. Fucking, this is the only bad thing about the spot, is sometimes you just get fucking bombarded. Oh, just chance myself, you could have mediated me then. But yeah, sometimes you just get like completely ragged by purple spawns, when it makes it just absolute AIDS. Because obviously you have 3 of them attacking you and 3 of them targeting you at once, so obviously that they got the back-to-back special. So obviously you can get some bad RNG where you just get absolutely overloaded with purple spawns, and it's just not a good time. But yeah, the method I've been doing for Shamans, obviously I have my preset on 1 ancients because I was doing TOB, but I just literally go to the bank, hope my preset works. I right click the Call of Rejuvenation. So I don't have any more drop boosters left. That's my last one, unfortunately. So that's what there is. And I just go to previous and prearrange and run back up. So banking is really quick. I need to make a few more cannonballs. I've got like enough bars to make like another 4k, I think. So that'll be nice to last me. And then whenever I run out, I'll probably go and do some shit for steel bars. Probably end up doing, I don't know, I think steel dragons maybe, or yeah, I'm not sure, because I have to farm quite a lot of steel bars, so that's gonna be a bit AIDS. Maybe I'll just do Blast Furnace, because I think it's 1-to-1, iron to coal, so I could just do like fill my coal bag once and fill my inventory with iron ore. I think it's 1-to-1, or maybe it's 1-to-2. Either way, it won't be too difficult if I do run out of cannonballs, which I don't think will happen. I've only used like 2k in 1,583 kills, so I don't know. It could end up getting lucky and getting the Dragon Warhammer sooner than I expected, but I'm gonna keep my my doubts for it. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I could get lucky and then end up going like 7k dry. The only thing I hope doesn't happen is the curved bone, because it's not a similar drop rate. I think it's the exact same drop rate, and I think it's the same table, so it's like a 50-50. You either get the Warhammer or you get the bone, so yeah, that's something I'm not really looking forward to, but it is what it is. In terms of XP, I think hit points obviously going to be my next 200 mil, because I'm like 3 mil XP off, so I'll probably end up getting that whenever. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow. It depends if I'm working or what my plans are really, but I don't think I'll get that. It'll be soon either way, depending on how much free time I have. And then I reckon Slayer, or maybe Strength if I do Slayer, or maybe Magic, because I'm fucking hitboxing that, because I'm 150 mil Magic XP, and barraging tasks is sort of broken in terms of mage XP an hour. So if I do Slayer, I'll probably end up just barraging. So I don't really like neck reels. I didn't enjoy barraging the neck reels on here. I've done a few tasks. I think I'm like 800 neck reel kill count. I've killed a lot of neck reels on 07, because I'm like like 30 mil Slayer on 07 from when I was going for XP post max. But the strategy on here, or the meta I found, I'm not sure if that's what other people do, is you have to lure both rooms. From the catacombs, you've got an east room and a west room. I lure the mobs from the east room, and then I freeze them like in the middle point. So if you've done Necros in the catacombs, you'll know there's like a little bridge in between. So I freeze the first room in that bridge, and I lure the other ones onto the pile, and I stack them all up. And obviously, because the mobs are frozen, they can't path back to their spawn points when you outrange them. Because NPCs on Alora do have a smaller aggro range than on actual 07, which it's interesting to say the least. It causes problems in a few places, but you can also work around it by doing stuff like that. But yeah, and it's just like absolutely AIDS. It's like you have to micromanage a Slayer task, and I didn't enjoy it personally. Like the XP was good, but it's just CBA. Whereas the Pistol Demons is you lure both rooms, walk south, and that's it. You're done. You start attacking. And the overall drops are better. You get ensouled heads, more caskets. Abyssal Whip drops, so I can drop to my ult for just like extra free money, basically. Whereas Neck Reels is like you can't loot any of the alcohols because you don't have inventory space, and you don't want to fill up your inventory space with anything. The only good thing is like they drop herb seeds, which you don't really need if you do PVM. Just because you get so much shit, and they don't drop Snapdragon. Well, they do, I think. I mean, they drop Snapdragon seeds, but I think the Greater Neck Reels drop tables are significantly worse for seeds than the Slayer Tower one. So it's like you gotta do a bit of mental gymnastics to justify doing those. Other than that, Wines of Zami from them is pretty good, but yeah, I probably won't do Neck Reels. Dust Devils was shit as well. Respawn time's too long for how much XP they are. HP is too low for like overall XP. I think probably good for points. Probably like a good points task, but you don't need points. So if you're not super donator, I'd do Dust Devils, but I can't really see myself wanting to do anything other than like barraging abyssal demons, doing dark beasts, blood velds, and like I don't know. I guess like greater demons or black demons, because black demons are really AFK and really good melee XP. So yeah, because you just use the arc light and they aggro you. So I'd obviously like that's what I'll do for Slayer. I don't need any rewards, so like streaking for points isn't something I'm keen on. I'm sure I'll do enough tasks to buy like the fucking Slayer helm recolors, because it's like 30 Slayer tasks. So unless I do like all my XP on a double XP weekend when it's Slayer bonus with fucking vote books up, I'm sure it'll be more than enough tasks to like finish the cosmetic stuff off in the store, so I don't really have to worry about that. I'm not really keen on much boss pets, mainly because I got the only pet I thought I would maybe go for, which is the Hydra pet. I got the Hydra pet at 80 kill count, which is a bit of a meme, or like 870 kill count or something. I got it quite low, and I was just like, oh okay. And I was at Hydra to try and get either the claw or finish the ring, because I believe the ring's best in slot for raids. Well, people say it's best in slot for raids, but when you just use, is this guy serious? That's pretty cringe. I don't know about this. So I'm being crashed. That's pretty epic. Is this guy going for Dragon Warhammer, or is he fucking, I don't know. Anyway, that was interesting. I hope he doesn't come back, because I'm still going to be here. He doesn't have a cannon. A lot of people don't know about the, if you don't have a cannon, don't come to this spot. Just an FYI. There's 2 single target spots, which are better if you have a cannon. Yeah. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was talking about because someone crashed me. Yeah, I'll probably make a progress video, make an effort to try and record clips, try backing them up or something, so they don't all go to shit. In terms of goals, probably 200 mil Slayer, finish my 200 mil combats, do prayer because I'll have enough bones from Slayer, and then probably do fishing, woodcutting, hunter and fire making, and then see where I'm going from there in terms of 200 mils. Those are the skills I enjoyed the most and probably will end up sticking to. Probably end up getting hunter very passively over a long amount of time just for bird houses. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to talk about. I'll try and make the next video a little bit more structured, a little bit more together, but it's always nice to give the gamers something to listen to whilst they're playing Alora. So if you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe, etc. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.